Pressure is part of work and keeps us motivated and productive. But too much pressure or pressure that lasts for a long time can lead to workplace stress, which undermines performance, is costly to employers, and can damage both physical and mental health of an individual, of a worker, or a staff member. We are talking about work related stress. In this situation, as an employee, as a supervisor, as a safety practitioner, as a project manager, what do I have to do? Where stress may be a problem, you should include it in your risk assessment and take action to tackle it. An effective risk assessment approach to tackling stress should include: number one, measure the current situation using surveys and other techniques. Number two, work in partnership with employees and their representatives to make practical improvements at work. Number three, agree and share an action plan with employees and their representatives to manage stress. Number four, regularly review the situation to ensure it continues to improve. HSC has developed the management standards for dealing with work related stress. They are supported by tools designed to identify and tackle stressors, for example, the things that cause stress at work. The management standards provide a step by step process for tackling stress. They have been designed to be useful to all organizations, whatever the size or type. The standards identify 6 factors that cause stress at work, help you think about whether they are present in your business, at your work site, and give you idea on how to control them and produce an action plan. The 6 factors are: number one, demands. Demands include issues such as workload, work patterns, and the working environment. Number two, control. How much, say, the person has in the way they do their work. Number three, support, including the encouragement, sponsorship, and resources provided by the organization, company, line management, and colleagues. Number four, relationships, including promoting positive working to avoid conflict and dealing with unacceptable behavior. Number five, role and responsibility, where the people understand their roles within the organization and whether the organization ensures that they don't have conflicting roles. And number six, change, how organizational change, large or small, is managed and communicated to all the employees on the project or at the worksite. These are the stressors. And if we are able to manage these 6 important elements, we can keep our workers healthy, productive, and happy in our worksite. Dear friends and fellows, let us quickly understand what are the signs of stress in a worker, how to understand the signs of stress a worker is experiencing at work. A change in the way someone acts can be a sign of stress. For example, they may be take more time off, arrive for work later, be more twitchy or nervous. A change in the way someone thinks or feels can also be a sign of stress. For example, mood swings, being withdrawn, loss of motivation, commitment and confidence, increased emotional reactions, being more tearful, sensitive, or aggressive. These are the signs. You can understand your worker, your foreman, or a safety practitioner at work is under stress. Dear friends and fellows, you are on the platform of Safety First Life. If you are first time on this channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon for all new useful notifications that can help you in managing your health and safety at work. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment, and share it with your friends and colleagues. There are 6 main areas that can lead to work related stress if they are not managed properly. These are demands, control, support, relationships, roles, and change. For example, workers may say that they are not able to cope with the demands of their jobs. They are unable to control the way they do their work. They don't receive enough information and support how to carry out that task. They are having trouble with relationships at work or being bullied. They don't fully understand their own role and responsibilities. And lastly, they are not engaged when a business is undergoing change. These 6 factors are the major cause of stress at work. Actually, these are the stressors. Do you know stress affects people differently? What stresses one person may not affect another. Factors like skills and experience, age, or disability may all affect whether a worker can cope. Now, it's well clear for you causes of stress. What are the major stressors at work? What are the signs and symptoms that indicates a worker is under stress? If you observe all this, now there is the need how to cope with the stress, how to manage it, and how to control the stress. For that reason, you have to make risk assessment. Let us discuss now what you have to look for in the stress risk assessment. Employers have a legal duty to protect employees from stress at work by doing a risk assessment and acting on it. If you have fewer than 5 workers, you don't have to write anything down, but it is useful to do this so you can review it later. For example, if something changes, if you have 5 or more workers, you are required by law to write the risk assessment down. Any paperwork you produce should help you communicate and manage the risks in your business at your workplace. For most people, this doesn't need to be a big exercise. Just note the main points about the significant risks and what you decide. Dear friends and fellows, let us understand now what are the different ways how you can help your workers those are under stress at work. If you are stressed, you may notice changes in the way you think or feel. For example, feeling negative, being indecisive, feeling isolated, feeling nervous, being unable to concentrate. These are the changes because of stress, the signs of stress. Once you find in your behavior or you observe in the behavior of your colleague or co worker, you must understand that she or he is under work related stress. There are other factors, other signs of stress. For example, eat more or less than usual, smoke, drink, or take drugs to cope, or have difficulty in sleep. If you are feeling signs of stress at work, it is important to talk to someone. For example, your manager, your safety practitioner, safety officer, or engineer. If you talk to them as soon as possible, it will give them the chance to help and stop the situation getting worse. If the pressure is due to what your line manager is doing, find out what policies are in place to deal with this situation, these circumstances. If there are not any, you could talk to your trade union representative. If this is available in your country, workers representative, or you can consult with HR, human resources department. Many workers are unwilling to talk about stress at work because of the stigma stress has. But stress is not a weakness and it can happen to anyone at any time. Once the situations on the work site changes, once the workload demands are high, once the behavior of the management is worse, and once the relationship with the subordinates or the seniors are conflict, and even once you are not clear about your own roles and responsibilities, all these factors may cause stress, dear friends and fellows. Let us discuss now what is the role and responsibility of an employer to cope with the stress at work. Your employer has a legal duty to assess the risks to your health from stress at work and share the results of any risk assessment with you. Your employer may follow HSC management standards approach, which help identify and manage the main causes of stress at work. If you are interested how to prepare risk assessment for stress at work, I can make a separate video for your clarification and better understand. If you have any question, please ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and share the video. Hope to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Until then, take care. Good luck and goodbye.